Hi, I'm Dr. Marie Hadley. In this video, I'm going to be running through my third referencing tip, which is don't forget to write out the journal title in full. So this is actually quite a common thing for students to do, and I think it's because when they're reading a journal article, they see the footnotes that are there, and in those footnotes, sometimes the journal titles are referred to either in short form or using just the initials. And so I think because students see it in journal articles, they don't even think about the fact that under the AGLC4, you're required to write out the journal title in full. And you can see this error on the slide here. So in the instance of this student, they've actually done it twice. So you'll see they've got the OSTBAR Rev and the MULR, or the Melbourne University Law Review. Okay, so in both of those instances, the student was required to write out the journal title in full, which was the Australian Bar Review, and the Melbourne University Law Review. And the Melbourne University Law Review was also required to be in italics. However, this is not the only errors in this student sample. So there's another couple there too. And I'll be running through how to fix them on the next slide. But for this slide here, we can just see we've got an issue with the initials of the first author, okay? And we've got the second author's first name missing, okay? Apart from that, we've got something really weird going on with the brackets. So here what the student's actually done is mixed up the book rule with the journal articles rule, and they put the publisher in the brackets, but that's not required here. And then you can also see that there's an issue number for the journal potentially missing there, and an issue number for the journal potentially missing here, except I did go and check and there was no issue number for the Australian Bar Review, so just the volume was fine for that one. But the Melbourne University Law Review below did actually have an issue number, so that was required to be in there. And then what you also find is you've got the starting page of this journal article missing. On this one, it looks like you probably have the starting page, but then you've got the pinpoint in brackets, suggesting that it's a paragraph reference, not a page reference, but that I would find very unusual. So that's something that you would need to check as well as to whether that should just be not in the brackets. Right. So if we turn over the page, we can see how the student could have improved their referencing on the next draft of their paper. All right, so in terms of the rules I applied here to fix the references, these are the ones I looked at. Okay, we can see now that the initials of the author is now AGLC4 compliant. Andrew Stewart now has a first name. Australian Bar Review is now written out in full. Okay, we've got the Melbourne University Law Review written out in full. We've fixed the pinpoint, and we've added the starting page for this one. And now the footnotes are good to go. So just remember when it comes to footnoting that when you're reading other journal articles, other journals often have different referencing systems to AGLC4. And so you might see the titles of journals being referred to in short form or with initials, but just be wary of that. And remember when you're doing your own paper to write out the journal title in full, and also check for some of these other errors. Thank you.